Zavriena. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, a couple named Mark and Lisa stumbled upon an old dusty doll while rummaging through a nearby trash pile. The doll, with its eerie porcelain skin and mismatched eyes, was named Zavriena. Despite its unsettling appearance, they felt an inexplicable attachment and decided to take it home, treating it as if it were their own child. As days turned into weeks, Zavriena became an integral part of their lives. They dressed her in frilly clothes, fed her imaginary meals, and tucked her into bed each night. She sat at the dinner table, her silent gaze watching over the couple. They often spoke to her, sharing dreams and secrets, unaware that something dark was brewing within their new companion. Then, after a long wait, Lisa became pregnant. The couple was overjoyed, and Zavriena, once the center of their attention, was slowly relegated to a forgotten corner of the nursery. The couple focused on preparing for the arrival of their daughter, Sophie, neglecting the doll that once held their affection. As the days passed after Sophie's birth, Zavriena's expression seemed to shift from a placid smile to something more sinister. The couple, wrapped in the joy of parenthood, failed to notice the changes. They often heard soft whispers at night, but attributed them to the creaks of their old house. One night, while Lisa was nursing Sophie, Mark heard a faint giggle coming from the nursery. He brushed it off his fatigue, but a chill ran down his spine. The next day, Sophie fell ill. Desperate, they rushed her to the doctor, who examined the baby but could find nothing wrong. However, that evening, while they were distracted by their sick child, Zavriena's eyes glinted with a strange malevolence. Days passed, and Sophie's condition worsened. In a fit of jealousy, Zavriena decided to take drastic action. One fateful night, as Mark and Lisa slept, Zavriena crept into the crib. The couple awoke to frantic cries but found only silence when they rushed to Sophie's room. The doll sat eerily still, its porcelain fingers stained with something dark. Panic ensued. They rushed Sophie to the hospital, but it was too late. The doctor, who had been called in to help, suddenly collapsed, clutching his chest, his eyes wide with terror as he caught sight of Zavriena perched innocently on the couch. The police were called to investigate the strange deaths, focusing on the distraught couple who were now suspects in a series of bizarre occurrences. As detectives questioned the neighbors, whispers of the doll began to circulate. Many recalled odd happenings, the doll moving from one place to another, lights flickering in its presence, and eerie laughter echoing through the night. But Zavriena was clever. She played the part of the innocent child, her eyes wide and unblinking, as Mark and Lisa became increasingly paranoid. They tried to dispose of her, but each time she returned, appearing in the most unexpected places, always watching, always waiting. As the investigation deepened, Mark and Lisa's lives spiraled into chaos. They turned to old folklore, desperate for a solution. Learning of the doll's dark history, Zavriena was said to be a vessel for a vengeful spirit, feeding on jealousy and despair. The couple, consumed by guilt and fear, realized that to rid themselves of Zavriena, they would have to confront the darkness within. In a final showdown, they set a plan to destroy the doll. But Zavriena was one step ahead. The night before they intended to burn her, the couple awoke to find their home filled with shadows. The walls seemed to close in, and the air thickened with an overwhelming sense of dread. In a last-ditch effort, Mark and Lisa gathered their courage and confronted Zavriena, demanding she release them from her grip. But the doll merely smiled, the corners of her mouth stretching unnaturally wide, revealing a glimpse of something far more sinister lurking beneath. As the sun rose, the couple was found lifeless in their home, Zavriena sitting in the center of the room, untouched and pristine. The police, unable to explain the strange circumstances, closed the case, but the neighbors knew the truth. Zavriena had claimed her throne, the mischievous doll forever watching, waiting for her next family to ensnare. A reminder that some treasures, once discarded, should never be brought back into the light.